So semester at sea is something I've been looking forward to and kind of looking into, and now is kind of my time that I'm starting to prep. Words. I'm starting to prepare for semester at sea, even though I have, as of right now, 2 years until I leave. Actually, in 2 years from now, I will be just about done with my voyage. So if you don't know what that means, basically semester at sea is a program where you spend about 104, 106 days as your semester abroad, but you are living, taking courses off of a renovated cruise ship. You stay in these cabins and you're going to class and school with about 400 to 600 other students. Throughout the trip, you stop at about 12 different countries on 4 different continents, at least for the voyage that I'm going on. And throughout it all, you're kind of learning cultural things. You get to interact with the people, but then you also get to kind of go off and explore and learn about traveling the world at such a young age. So I'm super pumped for that. But again, it is in 2 years from now. So I've kind of been starting to prepare and think about things in advance. I know it may seem super early to kind of do a lot of this stuff, but for me, it's been super important because I have to think about things like, so one of the first things that I did when I came across semester at sea, which by the way was actually through my home university's study abroad page, semester at sea and University of South Carolina are global partners, which just means that a lot of the courses that you can take at semester at sea will easily be able to transfer back to my university without like a bunch of hoops that you have to jump through to kind of get those to transfer. So that being said, I was kind of like going through that page and I saw semester at sea pop up, super random, but I was like, okay, that sounds like the coolest thing ever. So looked it up and basically fell in love instantly. I had been planning on going abroad since as long as I can remember. I always knew it was part of my college plan that I wanted to do because I think it's something super important, but I never thought it would be something like this. So to start off, I basically went through every single possible tab that I could find on the semester at sea website. I read into the finances, financial aid, academics, what courses are offered, what the voyages look like, some pictures from other voyages. I wanted to know anything and everything about this trip, and I'm pretty sure that I did well at figuring it out. Once I go on this trip, I'm sure that I will be totally not expecting half of the things that happen, but I was so excited when I first found this program that I just wanted to totally look into everything. But after I went through all of the pages on the website, I kind of transferred over to YouTube and I looked up videos from people that have gone on semester at sea in the past. There's different opportunities on the ship for people to be like social media vloggers and take videos, and so I was trying to look for some of those videos so I could see what like day-to-day life on the ship would look like. And I got lost. I was in a hole. I think that I spent like 2 straight days just watching YouTube videos, taking notes on documents. I will post a little bit about my different documents that I made, whether it was like financial things, rules and regulations that came up, but anything that I found interesting, I put on a document and it's all in my Google Drive. And so that was something that I did right away, is do those YouTube videos as well to kind of continue to get myself excited. So after watching all the YouTube videos and stuff like that, I kind of moved into more of the technical details. So right now it is the spring of 2020. We are home on quarantine. Sad news, but it is finals week for me, which means that I actually have a little bit more time. I don't have a lot of final exams right now, but that gave me a little bit more time to look into the technical side of semester at sea. So even though that it is about 1.5 years in advance before my voyage will leave, I filled out the entire application. There's actually tons of application fee waivers that are out there, which again is another way that you will be able to save money. There's typically a $50 application fee, but sometimes you can find ways to waive that if you're kind of in a tight position. So first of all, I started with filling that out, and there's different documentation that is needed. And so the documentation that I needed is like a disciplinary form, kind of just to say that, like I said, you haven't done anything wrong like at your university and gotten like in major trouble. That can just be sent to like your registrar's office, study abroad office, I believe the dean of students, or student judicial court can kind of do that for you and get it all filled out and you approved. The other thing you need is an official transcript from your school. I originally right now just uploaded an unofficial transcript that can be that they can hold on to until I get a transcript that has a few more semesters or a little bit closer to my voyage. But for now that is submitted. I will make a short video kind of about what the application process entailed and how I decided that I wanted to apply in general. I know I've just brushed over that it was super exciting, but there were some things that I thought about in advance about if it would really work out for me, and I'll be making a video about that at some point too. After I did the application and filled out those forms, the one thing that I did do was start looking into the courses a little bit more deeply. My home university has a really great program called DegreeWorks. It gives me a full layout of all the courses that I need to complete throughout my years of college in order to finish my majors, which I'm double majoring in marketing and finance, and I have a minor in event management, but that lays out all of those things that I need to do to be able to graduate. So I kind of pulled that up side by side with the course catalog for semester at sea. The other things that I started to look at as far as courses go is whether there were courses that possibly could coordinate with my home university. I wrote down a whole list of things that sounded interesting to me, but then also courses that I thought would match up with things that I needed for my major. After that, I actually scheduled an online appointment with my study abroad office, and I had that this morning, which is super cool. My study abroad advisor is amazing, and I sent her over this list of courses that I was interested in taking with semester at sea, and she was able to kind of show me which courses would qualify for my major and actually be able to cover courses that I'm supposed to be taking at my home university. So one thing I would recommend is looking up to see if your university has a course equivalency table. That is what my advisor was using. It was free and open for everyone online, but it kind of gave examples. So any university that you could transfer credits from worldwide, nationwide, etc., it pulled up courses from that university that would directly qualify for courses at University of South Carolina. And so that was super easy to go through and just like Control F or like search on that page the courses that I wanted to take at semester at sea, and it pulled them up. So the one thing for my school, and probably would be the same, is that the courses for semester at sea, the credits are transferred through Colorado State University. And so I had to use, instead of like semester at sea, I had to type in Colorado State University, but the courses are still there because they are run through that university. That was super exciting. I was able to find quite a few courses that I wanted to take that would transfer over, and so that was really important for me because as much as I would just love to go on semester at sea just like for the fun of it, I do really need to make sure that I'm getting credits that will qualify for my major so that I can still graduate on time, and that was just something really important for me to do right at the beginning. But now thank you guys for listening to my excitement about getting started with stuff for semester at sea. I hope that hopefully this video, if you're thinking about going on semester at sea at some point, gives you an idea of where to start if you're doing it really early on like I am. But if you aren't, maybe this will just get you excited and see kind of what the process would be like. Again, I'm going to do some more videos later on that are more in depth about the process, and especially once I get sooner, more in depth about packing and my excitement towards the trip and things that I've learned along the way. But for now, I hope this was helpful. Please like and subscribe to my page to follow along with all my semester at sea adventures, my college adventures, and everything else that I'm kind of working on and doing in my life. And please comment below if you're planning on going on semester at sea at some point, especially if you're planning on going on the spring 2022. I would love to meet you, connect, and be friends. But see you all soon.